Blog Talk Radio.
What time is it?
WH Radio.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of WH Radio. I am Skit, and I'm joined back with my boy, Oscar Salazar himself. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. I just feel like it's a new day for WH Radio.
Speaking of the new day, since we're going right into it, new day, hashtag fail. Hashtag fail. We'll get into that later, though. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening up, you can always call up at 760-454-1107, or you can tweet us at Wrestling Heads, or you can tweet me at WHSkits, or you can tweet Oscar at Sinister632. And we will get back to you if you want to comment on any matches, ask us our thoughts or anything. We will get back to you. But today we'll be recapping TLC. We'll recap a little bit about Raw. Recap PWG Black Cole Sun. We were there live. It was awesome. We'll talk about that. Also, I got some news on Ring of Honor's Nashville tapings, who's going to be a part of the tapings. Also got some other news. There's some matches that have been booked in the indie world that we'll get into also. But yeah, man, last night, WWE TLC, and they added some stairs, I guess. That's kind of weird how they kind of changed their pay-per-view name at the last minute.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that anyways. Like, okay, why you would add stairs on that? You know, it was just weird. If that's just call for next year, just drop the TLC name.
Yeah, man. I just saw like some comment that some dude just tweeted us right now. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I just had to comment us real quick. Not saying I deserve to win, but I also don't deserve not to win. I do not understand. Let's just move on. Sorry about that. But yeah, TLC last night. It was from what I saw, it was okay. It was decent. Some things, I'm pretty sure we both, are gonna rant on. But let's start off with the first matchup. To get it off started, you have the man that they call the show stealer, Dolph Ziggler, going against the Intercontinental Champion, Luke Harper. And we already know what both these guys can do. Luke Harper, always a fun guy to watch. Ziggler, always fun to watch. And a little blood was involved in the match, too. Your thoughts on the match?
It was a great match. To me, it was the match of the night. But I saw some nasty falls, like the whole when freaking Luke Harper jumped between the ropes and landed on that ladder. It seemed like he landed awkwardly. I thought he broke his arm or something, but he didn't. But he ended up having a cut on his arm. I don't know if you saw that cut, like a little gash he had on the back of his arm, like almost near the area. He had a gash. Dolph Ziggler was bleeding from his head too, or you could say his face. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, I kind of enjoy watching Dolph Ziggler going against big dudes. It's like he can fail the moves all the big guys do, and I know the big guys are not fast, but it just seems like when you put Dolph Ziggler against a big dude like the Big Show or something like that, it just seems like he can make that guy look great. But at the end of the day, Dolph Ziggler can end up, pulling it off.
But again, Luke Harper's not your ordinary big guy, because this guy does all types of moves.
He can fly around and all that, but I'm just saying, not just only Luke Harper. Even you can put a guy like the Big Show, who's not a guy who can fly around and shit. You can make Dolph Ziggler fly around and have some great spots, but at the end of the day, you can have Dolph Ziggler come out with a victory.
Yeah, definitely. One thing I could say I'm not liking what the WWE is doing, Dolph Ziggler. I mean, he puts on great matches and all, but I don't like how they make him look weak. And, you know, they act like he is not a great wrestler and he comes back and wins the game. I mean, excuse me, the match. Just one thing I
don't have a
understand,
problem
like,
with that,
good.
to be honest with you. I don't have a problem with that, to be honest with you.
Because if you look back, you know, before, they never, like, pumped him up as a guy like that, you know. He was, you know, winning matches on his own, you know. Now he's like he can't win a match. No, they're treating him like he's like...
If you look in the past, he was a heel, and I cannot remember when he was a heel, he had a few of some big dude.
I'm not talking about the heel,
like
no. I'm not talking about back then. I'm talking about, like before he had his IC title run, he was a face, and he was you know getting wins you know like that, and they're making him seem like he's an underdog now. Like, come on.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is Dolph Ziggler. I mean, the way he looked, you got to put him in as an underdog against guys like Big Show and them. You know, and so, Seth Rollins, okay, I understand. But if you get put against Luke Harper, you got to make an underdog. Even if Seth Rollins was a face, you have to put him against the underdog against these guys, you know? I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with that. You're acting like, okay, you're acting like if freaking Luke Harper destroyed Dolph Ziggler yesterday, but which he didn't.
I mean, not until the end.
But there's some parts that Dolph Ziggler did to Luke Harper, you know, like the ladder thing, which I thought he fucking broke his arm, you know. I mean, there was some other couple of spots too.
You're talking about the suicide dive, right?
I say so, yeah. And there's other times too where he hit I think it was like towards the end he did something to Luke Harper with the ladder. I'm trying to remember what it was, but I knew it was more than that you know Dolph Ziggler did. But I'm just saying, in my eyes yesterday, I don't feel like he looked weak, but coming in the match as an underdog, I mean, no problem. And at the same time, you know, he was a little. They made him look like he's pumped because he did wrestle in his hometown in Cleveland.
Right. He did. I mean, I think, you know, he should have had more offense, to be honest with you. That's just me. I think he should have more offense in the match. I don't think he had that much offense. I mean, he's Dolph Ziggler, former former U.S. champion. I'm pretty sure he's carried the IC title at least 3 times. Former heavyweight.
Yeah, he was former heavyweight champion.
Yeah, former heavyweight champion. And they make it seem like Ziggler has never carried these titles, you know. It's just me. I don't know if I'm the only person that feels that way, but that's how I'm feeling. But who knows? It is what it is. Dolph Ziggler is now your probably 4-time Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, it's probably
hell of a match though.
Yeah.
But let's go up and talk about the next match. The next match, which I really did not pay attention to or like. Of course, I have to watch, you know, the ending of the match. It was Eric Rowan versus Big Show.
That's this match.
Just didn't understand why they have Big Show go over Eric Rowan 2 nights straight. We might as well talk about the Raw night because tonight it was a tag team match, and yes, Big Show pinned Eric Rowan again 2 nights straight. So basically, I don't know what the WWE is gonna do with Eric Rowan. It seemed like they were high on him for a second, and now it looks like they're high on a man that should be retired. I don't understand why it's going over guys like Eric Rowan, Eric Rowan. And one thing I don't like what the commentators are doing with Eric Rowan, they're making it seem like, you know, he just made it to the main roster. You know, when he lost to Big Show, like JBL was like, "Welcome to the big leagues," or, you know, like, "Come down." Like, it's just the shit that I hear that the commentators say. it just doesn't make sense to me. And the stuff that WWE makes, like their fucking decisions, I just don't understand. Like there's a big question mark with a light bulb in my head. Like, what the fuck? Do you care to comment on this match?
And I didn't really enjoy watching this match. I think when we did the show with Matt last week, we're not looking for this match at all. And I think we all picked Eric Rowan to win, but he didn't end up winning. But I think I understand why they put the Big Show in, why he win, because I guess a feud with Roman Reigns, and he's Roman Reigns to feud with somebody, a giant, and that is the Big Show. So I think if you have Eric Rowan win, then what will be next for Eric Rowan? I mean, at the same time, you could have him a part of a role at the Royal Rumble, and that's it. But coming to rivalry-wise, we just don't know. But I kind of figure why they picked Big Show, because they make him have him feud with Roman Reigns.
I mean, just like you said, Royal Rumble, they probably won't have no singles matches, but the championship match. They're probably going to have a feud on, who can eliminate more people type of shit, which it's bullshit to me. I don't know. I don't want to rant on this shit because we all know who should have won the match or who should have got the loss. Some guys just need to lay down and, take the L. But, hey. Next matchup. What was the next match? Was that the tag team match?
Was it a tag match? I think it was a tag match, yeah.
Yeah, the tag team match was next. Usos go 1-on-1 against Mizdow. So they went against Damien, Mizdow, and The Miz. This match basically is another match I didn't understand. I know everybody's on the whole situation with, Damien Mizdow, doing the stunts outside. But the shit's kind of getting old to me right now. I don't know if I'm the only one. I know people like it. I just think it's getting old, and it's time for them to basically push that button now and fuck with the whole Jimmy Uso Miz beef when they can just have a Damien Sandow Miz feud, have these two, go at it. This is the right time. Press the button.
Yeah, I see that too. I feel what you're saying, Skits, but like I said last week, I don't see a Mizdow versus Miz match ain't happening till WrestleMania. So, and I remember anything can happen. I think I said last week that it can happen during this match. Like anybody could win in this one, but they decided to have Usos win by DQ and continue this rivalry. Maybe they need another match added for Royal Rumble, because most likely we're gonna have like 4 matches: the Rumble match and probably 3 other matches. Like the singles matches, and they probably need a tag match, and there you go. And maybe that's when we'll finally see that Miz and Mizdow break up that y'all been waiting for, and that will lead to WrestleMania. So that's part of that's part of what they were doing. Just continue on with this whole Naomi, Miz, Jimmy Uso, just continue the storyline to Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I don't know. If you're gonna, another thing they can do with this whole Mizdow Usos, feud, is they're really about to throw Maurice in this. I know Maurice supposed to be doing some signings soon, but that could probably be like a side thing still. They need to pull the trigger on that now too. You have one wife involved. Just get the next wife involved if you really want to pull that trigger too.
Yeah, that's only if she did sign to come back, but I don't know if she did or not. So who knows? We'll probably know by after February.
Yeah. We're actually at the tables match now. For the number one contendership on the line was John Cena's number one contender, and so him and Rollins, this was a pretty good matchup. You know, of course, Seth Rollins and John Cena always shows up at a pay-per-view, you know, and puts on a good match with Rollins. These two have great chemistry, which we'll talk about their match that they had tonight on Raw too in a bit. But during the match, I know one of the referee was out, so Cena had put the AA on Rollins through a table. Basically, you know, that should have been the match, but, you know, to the case, that wasn't a match because there's nobody to see who went through the table. So, two refs came down basically after the fact when both Rollins and John Cena were fighting during the apron and they both fell through a table at the same time. So, there's a ref that two refs came down saying Rollins won, and the other one said Cena won, and the other one, which is Mike Chioda, basically saying no, match restarts, and of course, Big Show comes down to try to help Rollins, and Roman Reigns' music hits, and he comes down, and he basically punched Big Show outside the ring. That was quick, and he did the fist pump. I mean, not the fist pump, but the Superman punch to Rollins, and there's an AA, and that was the match. Your thoughts on the matchup?
It was all right. I mean, I kind of expect them to be having an okay match. You're right. I agree with you. Cena does actually shows up in pay-per-views, especially guys like the newer talent that we all like are looking for, like guys like Seth Rollins. You know, it was great to see those guys. I kind of expect them not to have a bad match, and which they didn't. And I just enjoyed it. You know, the J&J guys were gonna come out, and there was all these reports that earlier that Roman Reigns or Randy Orton was gonna come out during this match, and which ended up being Roman Reigns. And like I said earlier, you know, that's why the Big Show wins. They can have someone to have Roman Reigns go against, and there you go. So, I enjoyed it, and we all expected John Cena to win this match anyway, because you know we all know he's going to go against Brock Lesnar in Royal Rumble, so it's a good setup, and not a big shock John Cena won anyways.
Definitely. So basically, John Cena still number one contender going against John Cena going against Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. I'm gonna let Oscar cover the rest of the show. Go ahead, Oscar.
All right. I believe the next match after that one was the Divas match, which it was Nikki Bella defending her title against AJ Lee. It was better than the one Survivor Series, you can say, squash match, you can say. There was more work into it, and the ending of the match, you can say, Nikki ended up having using hairspray and spraying the eyes of AJ Lee, blinded her pretty much, and she got the pinfall right there, and Nikki Bella is still your Divas champion, which we all now are questioning. Is this the last match of AJ Lee's career in the WWE? Let me ask your thoughts of the whole match and the ending, and your thoughts if it's, and I want to know your take if this is the last match of AJ Lee in the WWE.
Well, that's a good question. If this is last appearance of AJ Lee, we don't know yet. You know, I'm pretty sure most of us, you know, would like to see AJ Lee around still. But we already know the situation with her husband. You know, he's gone, and he's got big things coming up next year, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be by his side. And, you know, it's obvious, you know, Nikki Bella, you know, I guess that's a better choice if they want to do some things with her. So,
yeah,
Yeah, I really don't have any thought on the match.
Yeah, well, I can say this, that I believe that was the last match we'll see from AJ Lee. And WWE posted a tweet that, quote unquote, her eyes were damaged from the hairspray, so she's basically out. And we'll see what happened. And what we saw at Raw today, what we saw at Raw today was, it seems like Naomi could be next for the Divas title, match with Nikki. So I think she's done, AJ Lee. All right. Next match was basically a squash match. You can say Ryback against Kane, the chair match. I just felt like in this match, Ryback mostly destroyed Kane. Kane got some offense in there, and then the only thing I can remember Kane did was when Ryback was about to do the meat hook, he threw the chair and hit him right in his face. And he did do the choke slam, and he kicked out of the choke slam. That's pretty much it I can remember from Kane doing offense. But besides that, I mostly saw Ryback mostly destroy Kane. And I don't know, that's something you don't want to talk about, but that's basically what it is. Ryback just straight out destroyed Kane in that match. It was maybe somewhere between 5 to 10 minute match, but just basically 80% of that match, Ryback just all offense, just destroyed. I don't know you even want to comment that and waste time to comment that skits, but that's basically what it was.
Hey, I guess the WWE, they see something in Ryback that we don't. They're the experts.
I guess. Well, at the same time, it's funny that people comment that, oh, WWE don't know what the fan wants to see. Well, I guess they see what the fans like about Ryback. They like to chant, "Feed me more." There you go. Then the main event, which was Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt, which I was shocked this ended up being the main event because I thought Cena and Rollins were going to end up being the main event. But nope, they went with Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt. Yeah, smart choice, you can say.
That's Dean Ambrose's second main event. He's main evented 2 pay-per-views this year.
Seeing that this match was like a brawl. Like, if this is going to be the last match between these two, this is a good way to end this feud. It was a brawl. Dean Ambrose twice went up the ladder, almost like Jeff Hardy status. But instead of doing a swanton, he did the elbow. He went up there twice, putting Bray Wyatt in the table twice, falling up the ladder and landed on him, from the entranceway. They also those other spots, like the table was broken, and then Bray Wyatt was continually hitting Dean Ambrose with like what's left of that broken table, was keep hitting with it. That was kind of insane, and it was just a brutal match. It was just a brutal match between Bray Wyatt and Dean. The one thing I don't like was the ending. The ending was stupid. This is what killed it. The ending was that he trying to hit Bray Wyatt with this TV, this flat screen TV. The TV was wired from something. I don't know, from underneath the ring or something. He couldn't take it out. So next thing you notice, it exploded in his face. It blinded him. Bray Wyatt did the Sister Abigail, and he got the pinfall right there. And Bray Wyatt ended up winning the match. And that's the only thing I like. This ending was so stupid. I don't know what your thoughts about the ending. I mean, it was a great match. It was good. I mean, it was not the best match of the night, but it's just that ending kind of fucked it up. I don't know what your thoughts of that ending.
Well, no, I really don't have a big comment on that, like anything negative. So, but the only thing I can say for listeners that are listening up, there's a segment tomorrow night, live SmackDown, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt. Let's see what these gentlemen got. Is there going to be a part 3 with you guys, or this is the end? What's going on? Or is there going to be another match tomorrow? It would be smart for SmackDown to have them go at it tomorrow. You get some, eyes on SmackDown.
We'll see.
Yeah, pretty much it. That's your pay-per-view from TLC, and yeah. So I guess we have to wait till the Royal Rumble for the next WWE pay-per-view, which is going to be in January, and it's probably 6 weeks away. So, and they already announced the main event. It's going to be John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, and then of course we got that 30-man over top rope Royal Rumble. So that's basically it so far, and yeah, that's all we have for the Royal Rumble right now.
Yep, and I'm pretty sure we'll have more news on that a little later.
Yeah.
Monday Night Raw tonight. We definitely opened up with Chris Jericho. He was your general manager for today, so we opened up with that with Chris Jericho, and Paul Heyman comes down. I thought Lesnar was coming down right away to destroy that, but that didn't happen. Paul Heyman says he can't wait to confront Seth Rollins, and then Rollins comes down and he's you want to confront me? I'm here. I'm right here. What do you want to say? And he's all close to the guy, Paul Heyman, and he says, I'm a lover, not a fighter. And before Heyman got to say what he got to say, John Cena music hits, and they basically go for a rematch, which was tonight. It was a cage match with Seth Rollins and John Cena, which was pretty fucking good. I was getting pissed off at first. I really thought John Cena was going to win with the AA up the cage, which, was predictable to happen. And whose music hits? Brock Lesnar. Lesnar comes out, looks at Rollins. Am I going to destroy him? Then looks at Cena, gives him 3 German suplexes, and gives him the F5. And Heyman goes up to Rollins and shakes his hand, and he walks out slowly and gets the W. Seth Rollins goes over. Smart move, WWE. Your thoughts?
I like it. It was great. I mean, now the question is, maybe it's not really a question, but it seems like now that maybe Seth Rollins is a Paul Heyman guy. And it's funny. I saw these tweets that it was kind of.
I wouldn't say that. You know why?
Why?
You know why I wouldn't say that? Because Seth Rollins is for sure going to screw Paul Heyman, and they're going to cash it. He's going to cash in on Lesnar. I don't know when, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, I saw these tweets, which I don't know if it's really really gonna happen, but I saw these tweets that John Cena will beat Lesnar at Royal Rumble, and he cashed it in on Cena, and he walks out with the title, and the main event's gonna be Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. That's your WrestleMania.
That would be a bad idea, and I like that better than what they were going for. Because from what I heard also is that they took Brock Lesnar's merchandise off the WWE shop.
You know what? I wouldn't even blame him if that happens, because first of all, there's all these talks that he could be going back to UFC after his WWE contract runs out. Huh?
I've also heard Bellator also.
Or Bellator, whatever. I guess they don't want to take a risk and have their guy in his last day in the company, carry the WWE title, And to me, I don't think Lesnar was going to fuck him over anyways. I think he was going to show up, lose, and that's it, But if they're going to go that way, I guess, whatever. If we're going to see a Seth Rollins, because you're going to WrestleMania. I don't mind what's the main event. If it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns against Seth Rollins, I'm good. You know, I'm good with whatever.
I'd rather see Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, to be honest with you, because I actually think that could be a good match. And if you really want to see those two go at it, it makes real good sense. Because Roman Reigns really said he's coming back for revenge on Rollins, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to do that after Royal Rumble. It wouldn't make sense. Have Roman Reigns wrestle somebody at the next pay-per-view, which is after Royal Rumble. I don't know who. I mean, I know you mentioned Big Show earlier. Fuck it. You know, let him job Big Show. And then, you know, him and Seth Rollins makes perfect sense in WrestleMania. And you know what else would be nice? Throw in Dean Ambrose. But who knows? Never know. Anything's possible. But still, that's WrestleMania. Just imagine.
You know what's fun? Yeah, you know what's funny is that when we're at PWG last Friday, somebody was asking me a question. Our boy Mike, you know, the guy with the Dodger hat, he asked me a question like, okay, if you're going to have a Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, like the rumor matches, Rusev against John Cena, Sting, and Undertaker, whatever, who would you put Seth Rollins in? That was a good question, but in the end I thought maybe Randy Orton. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see in the next few weeks or a
Randy
month.
Orton's another good person that Randy Orton's another way you can go to on WrestleMania for Seth Rollins too, if he doesn't have the power route, my man. You know, you can also go this way. Have Randy Orton face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. He could probably lose to Randy Orton. Same night, John Cena and Roman Reigns. Not John Cena and Roman Reigns. It could be you know what? I like this. John Cena go to WrestleMania against Roman Reigns, and John Cena wins, and then after have Seth Rollins cash in. That can go too. They can go all types of ways. Just for the cash in.
Yeah, I kind of see that if they do, if Cena wins and beat Roman Reigns and then Rollins cash in, then that crowd will go crazy. I think that will happen. I mean, I don't say it will happen for sure, but I think that crowd will go crazy if that happens.
Smart too. It would be smart too. Be smart, people.
Yeah.
Just like I mentioned earlier on Raw, Big Show and Luke Harper, they went against Eric Rowan and Dolph Ziggler. And like I said, you know, Big Show covered Eric Rowan again tonight. That's what happened earlier today. I already shared my comments on that. The Bella Twins. Yes, the Bella Twins are back together. Versus Alicia Fox and Natalya. This match didn't go that quick.
Yeah.
Natty, you know, go ahead.
No, I was saying, basically it's a preview of Total Divas' new season coming up in a few weeks.
Yeah. Natty basically went in, you know, punch in the face, threw him into, Brie into Nikki. Nikki fell, sharpshooter.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's basically what it was, this match, pretty much. It was basically a preview of Total Divas, but like I said earlier, like while we're doing our TLC talk, you know, which we should maybe go forward with the next match we're talking about was Miz against Jimmy Uso. You know, and we all know Jimmy Uso won that match in The Miz, and at the end of the match, after commercial break, you can say Miz once again went up to Naomi and offer her to be on, you know, Miz TV tomorrow night and at main event. That, you know, explain why she wants to get a Divas title shot, and I feel like that's where they're going next, just Naomi against Nikki. If AJ is gone, if she really is gone, then might as well go with Naomi. I think she deserved that spot. I really think she's really good, you know. And yeah, I mean that's what's going to happen.
Let's not sleep on Paige, because Nikki Bella is part of Total Divas and she's a champion. If that's the case, let's throw it back on Paige, you know, she needs to get back in the scene. I know she's kind of like a jobber right now for the girls, but she deserves to be back in the scene.
Yeah, it just seems like right now Paige has been she's been showing up on Superstars and Main Event as of late. So they haven't put her on the big shows lately. So yeah, I mean, I don't think they're done with Paige. I think they're just taking their time off the Divas title picture, but I think she'll go back pretty soon to that picture. I just see right now they're going to take it off, and I don't see they could find a story that makes sense for her to go against the Bellas, you know?
Right. Also, tonight in the highlight reel, Chris Jericho had Rusev and Lana. And in the middle of the highlight reel, Ryback comes down and looks like there's going to be a feud showing Rusev and Ryback. And is Ryback the right person for Rusev to face? Battle of the big guys. I'm kind of done seeing Rusev, you know, job big guys. You know, I don't see Ryback winning. It's like they're just putting all these big guys against Rusev. You know, it's kind of like not even fun to watch Rusev anymore.
You know what? It will not shock me at all if they have Ryback is the man or the one to take down Rusev. It would not shock me at all. Like when he came back from his injury, I knew that he wanted to fucking have him return his babyface. He wanted to have that feed me more crowd come back. You know, that moment he had when he had that, or before he had that feud with CM Punk. You know, it seems like that's what they want to do, and now, it wouldn't shock me if they go that route. If they have Ryback the one that beats Rusev and walks out with that U.S. title, you know, it wouldn't shock me at all. I kind of see it like the way when the Miz was the Intercontinental Champion before they put him against CM Punk. I truly believe he was going to down Miz and walk out Intercontinental Champion, but well,
not a fan of Ryback at all. At all. I don't see him winning. Smartcast, my boy Smartcast is a comment on the whole situation. He did write a blog about it. You can catch that on WrestlingNets.com. Go to the blog section, read his shit. He's one of our writers. Check it out. But I don't know. I can't agree on it. The whole Ryback being the first one to win. If anybody is, it's probably going to be John Cena.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in Smartcast is saying it right now. He's calling for it. Ryback is going to win it. I mean, he's saying, I'm not saying he's going to do it, but I'm just saying it wouldn't shock me if Ryback is the one that ends Rusev, you know, and his terror, you can say, because Ryback is the hero. He's the good guy. He likes to eat people, all the bad guys. That's how Ryback is, you know. It wouldn't shock me at all.
Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. You're killing me. By the way, shout out to Smartcast. Smartcast, can you hear us well? Is the question. If you can hear us well, let us know. We need your feedback on that. But yeah.
I think Smartcast can hear. So yeah.
Because I know we're getting some feedback with certain people. That's why I'm just trying to see.
Yeah. I mean, people, if you're listening, tweet us at WrestlingHeads if you have a problem with the feed, because we've been getting like people are saying that our feed has been fucking up, screwing up as of late, and especially when you listen to us live. But if you have problems, just let us know. Just don't be embarrassed to tweet us at WrestlingHeads. And yeah, he said he can hear us fine. So Smartcast, feed me more.
Hashtag feed me no more. Fast forward when I see that bullshit. Let's go ahead and move on. So it looks like it's gonna be like I said, it's gonna be probably a Rusev Ryback, match coming soon. Shout out to Lana with her fine ass. All right, now it's time for me to talk some shit. The New Day and they versus Goldust and Stardust. I have some good shit to say about the New Day, and I have some bad shit to say about the New Day. Okay,
Okay.
Let's rewind. Let's rewind. New Day, before they were the New Day. Okay, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E. Okay, those three. Xavier Woods was like the leader, telling them, pointing things out. He had the glasses on and shit. That should be the New Day, not this. Oh, let's wear the same outfits type of bullshit that we're watching every week. Garbage. And I heard some New Day sucks fucking chants tonight, too. It is a fail. What they should be doing is being major heels, not giving a shit about nobody. If you really want to go with something good on the New Day. One thing I do like about the New Day is Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston's mic work has got way better. Way better. Kofi Kingston, it's like, where did you learn how to talk, Kofi? He's not that bad on the mic. And we already know Xavier Woods can talk, but Big E, please stop trying to sound like you're a preacher, bro, because it's embarrassing. And that's all I have to say about the New Day. I don't know. Your thoughts on the whole New Day. Have you really even got to share a thought on the New Day? Anybody that's listening, tell us your thought on the New Day. Fail or you like it?
If Nick is listening, I would like to hear him call in and talk about the New Day. I'm talking about Nick. You know who Nick is, right? Yeah. Okay. I agree with you, Skits. I believe New Day should have been that group that which we saw between Kofi, Big E, was supposed to be you and Matt will say Matt, not WWE Matt, but your boy Matt. They're supposed to be the new nation. I think they changed it because due to the fact that how we live in society today, not like how it was like 15 years ago, which it seems like that group was formed because the African American talent was not getting treated well, in the WWE. But then, you got all this situation in real life situations going on. I just believe that's why they changed the concept of the group. Now they're making it like a almost like a religion Christian type group, but at the same time, I don't know.
What's religion about them though?
I mean, I'm trying to explain. It's hard for me to say. It's like watching the Blues Brothers when you see what's his name? What's his name? When the Blues Brothers go to church and you always see the Reverend and all that stuff in those two movies. That's what I see with the New Day. I
just want to say, the New Day, like I said, they should be that group that you saw them, coming down with their suits, scouting other, wrestlers. That was it, dude. That was it. They fucked that up big time.
I can tell you this, though. I can tell you about the New Day. A good thing about this is that Lesnar guy is clapping for the New Day.
Fuck
He's
the Brock
clapping
Lesnar
for
guy.
rhythm. Hey, he's a popular fan. What's next? The fucking Frank the Clown's clapping for them? That one sign guy dude's going to clap for them? I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
I mean, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Those guys are what you call, they're like, regulars. The WWE probably pay those guys to come and start and, chat for the faces and shit, Because I've been to shows where the sign guy, Raw. I mean, not Raw, but, SummerSlam. Like the sign guy, he'll start clapping for the face so everybody else can start clapping, That's what they do.
Basically, you're kind of the cheerleaders. You're basically saying they're kind of like cheerleaders.
They basically.
All right.
They're famous people that.
Well,
and you know who else is one?
This clapping thing is actually working. I mean, the sign guy, Brock Lesnar guy, Frank the Clown are not in every show, and so this whole clapping thing is kind of working. They're finding something with this guy, and don't be surprised in 2015 those guys have a tag team title run. So,
like I said, Kofi is the best thing out in our group right now. I love his mic work. If you let Kofi do what he does and stop the boom boom shit, Kofi can do his own thing. And I do agree. Kofi's very underrated. His mic skills just proved it, too. He's underrated on that mic. I'm giving him mad love on the mic skills tonight.
And not only that, he's probably one of the nicest wrestlers I ever met, out of all the wrestlers he met. I mean, anybody from WWE to the Indies, he's probably one of the nicest guys I ever met. So he's cool as hell.
Great with your minds.
Yeah. And if somehow we had a miracle, if WH Radio ever gets Kofi Kingston on as a guest, I'll be happy to have him on here.
Definitely. How about Rosebuds? How about Jimmy Jacobs? Rosebud, did you see that?
Yeah, I was like, what the I was actually going to text you, like, shit, is that Jimmy Jacobs? And then I saw his tweets, like, oh, shit, it is Jimmy Jacobs. Like, wow.
Yeah, man.
That's like out of all these Rosebuds I see from the Indies, like, I saw Caleb Conley was a Rosebud, I saw Steve Sparks a Rosebud. The only one I've been marking out of is fucking Jimmy Jacobs. Like, what the fuck?
There were some more Rosebuds, too. I think Charlotte was a Rosebud tonight.
Oh, yeah?
You have to go back and look at it. She was a Rosebud tonight, and I have some more names I can name for you right now. I had them all right here, noted. And Smartcast, you don't have to tweet me because I got it. I know he's like, let me tweet him. Smartcast is the homie, though. Hold on, bro. I'm about to give when I tell you.
Funny, Smartcast, that tweet. You think the Decade will whip Jimmy's ass for hanging with the dude in a bunny suit?
Oh, shit.
You know what?
I'm going to give you all.
You know what's funny about Adam Rose? My mom, and today's her birthday, by the way, she hates Adam Rose, and she's fired.
Happy birthday, that's my mom.
Yeah, it's my mom. And please, WWE, for her birthday wish, fire Adam Rose.
Taylor Hendrick was one.
Yeah, she was one before.
Scarlett was one. Heidi Love was one. And Levon Dutch was one.
All right. I heard Sami Zayn was one before.
But no, anyway. Those were all the Rosebuds tonight.
Yeah. Oh, so what were WWE talk? On SmackDown last Friday, we saw the vignette that we were talking about. The Ascension are coming. But I noticed something about the Ascension. This Ascension that's going to come in his main roster is going to be a little different than the one we've seen in NXT. I just noticed that this Ascension has makeup on their faces. I don't know if you noticed that. And they kind of remind me a little bit of... No, well, almost like it, but more like Demolition mixed with Powers Pain. That's what they look like now. I don't want to say
Demolition. We're talking about Demolition. How about Stardust is fucking pink tonight?
Oh, the green paint?
No, tonight.
Tonight?
He looked like Axe.
Oh, yeah, for the white paint. Yeah, he does look like him. Yeah. I mean, yesterday he had this, to me, like the Riddler in a way, but he always been looking like the damn Riddler because he's doing all these riddles and shit. Cody Rhodes is actually studying the Riddler for his freaking of his character in a way, because if you ever watch those old 1960 Batman shows, he's imitating the Riddler pretty much, and that's how he is. And yeah, I agree with you, Smart K. It's kind of a little rip off of Demolition, which I'm hoping is a sign that shows that they're going to go in the Hall of Fame this year, which I believe they deserve it. This should be the next tag team out of all tag teams to be in the Hall of Fame. So, yeah, hopefully it's a sign for that.
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and continue on with the show here. WH Radio, hashtag that we can get tweeting as people. Also, again, 760-454-1107. I am Skits. Tweet me at WH Skits if you want. And that is Sinister632 is Oscar. tweet us, talk to us about some wrestling? You got any thoughts, anything you want to talk about?
We'll talk. We talked some NXT that happened last week. Mr. Kevin Owens.
In a bit, because I don't think we even covered that yet. We got to cover that shit. We actually previewed it. We had a preview show with Matt from WWP.
Yeah.
Let's go. Fandango. How about him getting a job by Roman Reigns? You know, it's funny because I was talking to Matt earlier, and we saw that he's supposed to be on SmackDown. We was like, oh, who's going to job? Heath Slater. And he ended up being on Raw tonight, jobbing Fandango. I have a feeling that Fandango's going to get jobbed twice in one night, or twice in 2 days.
Man.
Now that, you know, Fandango has another jobber that's out there, because Zack Ryder is not going to get jobbed, bro.
Yeah.
Who is the... This is the random question. Who is the most famous jobber, and who's everybody's favorite jobber?
Oh, of course, Barry Horowitz.
Huh?
Of course, Barry Horowitz. Everybody, he's like the most famous jobber. If you're talking about this generation, I don't know about that, but of all time in history, it's got to be Barry Horowitz. Brooklyn Brawler, yeah. I mean, hold on, people. If you're listening, give us your tweet. Send us your tweets to the best jobbers. I got to say, it's got to be Barry Horowitz. I know Brooklyn Brawler's there, but Barry Horowitz, he even had a storyline for once that he was winning matches. Then he went back to jobbing. Then he went to WCW job there, too. So it's got to be freaking... Oh, hold on. Smart Kid says Gilbert.
Gilbert? No. I'm sorry, bro. I have to disagree with that. Gilbert was just a fucking... It was a fucking parody.
How about Barry Horowitz? Barry Horowitz. And you know what's funny about Barry Horowitz? I think I saw on WWE.com one day that he's on that Where Are They Now section. You know, they had like Tugboat and all those guys. Barry Horowitz has his own Where Are They Now section on the WWE.com. So there you go. And also, don't forget, Hulk Hogan will be on Raw next week. So say your prayers and eat your vitamins. No, it's actually not Hulk Hogan. It's Hulk Hogan. So there you go.
Yeah, I'll pass. Shit.
NXT.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Question is, NXT showing what they just taped, which we'll get into a little bit. I think we covered Raw. I think that's it. Yeah, we basically covered Raw tonight.
Yeah, and also, before we talk about NXT, I just want to say I did saw a sign today on Raw that someone had a sign that says NXT is better.
Oh, definitely. No questions asked. That's why I shit on Raw. And then I have guys, you know, tell me, I'm going to say the guy's name. His name is Orton, you know, and if people want to fucking tweet the guy, they can, you know. I think his name is Age of Orton or something like that, maybe. Like, he tells me, you know, we have arguments all the time about this shit. He says it's entertainment. What's entertaining about, you know, knowing what's going to happen or seeing some garbage, you know? You know, if it's, you know, this already, I wasn't going to watch Raw. Only reason why I watch Raw, why? I said, only reason why I will watch Raw if I'm on the show and I have to watch the show so I can know what they're talking about. If I came on here looking like an idiot, then, you know, the listeners be like, why are we listening, you know? He didn't watch Raw, you know? I have to know what to talk about so the listeners can, you know what I mean? It's not like I, you know, don't keep up with the WWE, you know. But yeah, I'd rather pass on watching Raw, and I'll fucking watch, you know, NXT over that any day of the week. Which hurry up? It comes on Wednesdays, right?
Come on, Sketch. Thursdays.
Wednesdays, Thursdays, whatever. Anyways, I watch it.
You're trashing about Raw. You know it comes on Monday, but then you're talking about NXT is all great and stuff, and you don't know the date on that? Come on, man.
Hey, that's why you have the fucking network. You can just watch it on the web. By the way, I just want to throw out some news real quick. If you guys think you have what it takes to be a wrestler, you guys give us do us a favor and go follow Santino's Bros, okay? Good wrestling school, by the way. So follow Santino's Bros or follow their others Twitter, wrestling school. A lot of wrestlers, come out of that dojo. Guys like Eli Everfly. We have help me out, bro. Shit.
Oh, come on. Okay. Guys that came out of school like Los Bandinos.
Yes.
There's a couple of guys we know.
Peter Avalon. Peter Avalon.
No, he didn't got trained by Santinos. He does work with him. I don't think he got trained.
He does work with him. Willie Mack does work with him. Everybody.
B-Boy does.
There's a lot of B-Boy. He actually did a class there.
Cinemar.
Yeah, he did his. Yeah, he also did one. Rocky Romero did one.
Yeah, and I got a couple of people I know that are getting trained right now, like Jesus and James, and I forgot his real name, but we call him Xavier Woods at the PWG show. Yeah, we know those guys out there too. He's
actually on Twitter. If you know any guy that looks like Xavier Woods on your timeline, that's who we're talking about.
And wears a Bullet Club blue shirt, that's him.
Saw him at PWG, by the way, the other day. Well, let's get into some. Let's go ahead and get into some NXT talk, bro. Sasha Banks blew me away, bro. This girl can go, bro. Like, we sit back. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. I think we have a caller. It might be Smartcast.
Yep, it's Smartcast. Yeah, it's Smartcast.
Talk some wrestling with us, bro. We're about to talk some NXT.
Yeah, well, I just called in because my computer fucked up, and I can't, and it stopped playing your shit. So, and it was my computer. It's not your show. It's
yeah,
your stuff.
Good. We've been hearing we're having a problem with our feed, so it's all good. It's all good. But hold on, Gates was gonna go with Sasha Banks. We should start off with how the show started off. Kevin fucking Owens' debut destroyed the fuck out of a guy I hate there named fucking C.J. Parker. I fucking love it.
Yeah, man. He fucking destroyed that guy. And guess who's the referee of that match? Drake Younger. That's awesome.
You know what? I swear to God, every time I see Drake, I don't know, kids, if you remember when Drake used to wrestle in PWG, there's a guy out there yell out, Drake! I fucking always do that shit. Every time I see Drake on NXT. But anyways, the guy who's MIA right now, Tom, I told his ass we won't see the package power driver. So it didn't happen. So his new finisher is he picks you up like a powerbomb type move. So there you go. No package power driver. If you don't like it, then grab my package.
You know what I think it is? I honestly think his finisher is the one that he did before the powerbomb. I just think he wants to do one more move. You know that move he did before he did the powerbomb? I think that's going to be his finisher.
You know what's funny? That the one with the knee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I went to IWL on Saturday, and Ray Rosas did that same move. Just put it out there.
No.
But great squash.
Skitch is right.
CJ Parker's a bum.
Or Oscar's right. That the pile driver will not be seen because pile drivers have been illegal in WWE for a while. Only Undertaker's allowed, and Kane are allowed to do it.
Kane.
Yeah, only Undertaker and Kane are allowed to do it because they're the only two who can actually pull it off because they have long legs. You can't just have Kevin Owens, who's really an athlete, but he's got short legs. He's going to end up hurting somebody. I don't know how he did in Ring of Honor. But, yeah, no, that was special. Even my wife, who doesn't cuss at all, is not really knowledgeable of wrestling, but Kevin Owens did that flip over the rope onto the ramp, and she said, "Dude, the goddamn 300-pound lucha libre."
Yep.
Dude, when he did that,
really
I went ape shit, bro. I went ape fucking shit when he leaped over. I'm pretty sure none of us expected that. Nobody that was watching that knows known as Kevin Steen, before he was Kevin Owens, we know Kevin Steen can do shit like that on a regular basis. But Kevin Owens has something to prove. I'm here.
Yeah.
And, wow.
Yeah. Oh, even my wife, whenever he came out, and I'm like, I just turned to her and said, babe, you know, you hear me talk about Kevin Steen a lot. She's like, yeah, absolutely. I'm like, that's him. And she closed the computer. She was doing work. She closed the computer, put that down, and all eyes were focused on the TV. She was like, I've got to see this guy. And I was like, you and every other WWE fan is like that right now because they're just hearing stuff about Kevin Steen and Kevin Owens, and she just focused, and she's like, that dude is impressive. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. But,
yeah, and not only that, he ended the match, blood in his face. I love it. And
that was nasty.
Yeah, and I also want to say that I think C.J. Parker had his hand broken after that match, or during the match, you can say.
I don't know if it was broken. I know he posted a picture of his hand after it on Twitter, and he had a nasty gash. I heard it hit, man. I mean, because whenever I heard this like snap, and I was like, oh, he's either broken his nose or lacerated it big time. And Brittany's like, what are you talking about? And he turns around and just blood pouring from his nose. I'm like, yeah, I heard that. I only hear that sound in UFC, and I heard it right there, just pop. And I was like, oh, he hit him. Yeah. Now,
Kevin Steen did the cannonball, which Dean Ambrose still do that because I heard they were going to tell Dean to stop doing it.
I don't know why. I mean, it's a pretty safe move the way he does it. I mean, it's not like he
they're going to have Dean Ambrose stop doing it and have Kevin do it.
Oh, Dean,
the cannonball in the corner.
I don't know why they changed Dirty Deeds, but whatever. That's
well, yeah, it's similar to it's kind of similar to Ethan Page's move.
Yeah.
Not Ethan Page, but Ethan Carter.
But I don't know why they can't have both dudes do the move. I've never understood the whole logic behind, oh, this guy does this move, so this guy can't do it. And it's like, you know, I mean, who cares who does what move? I mean, it's the whole concept is flawed. I mean, you're gonna have to. It's just like UFC. Everybody has moves that everybody does. Everybody punches. Everybody kicks. Everybody does certain takedowns. Why does everyone have to have completely separate move sets?
This is what I was telling people at the PWG line. I noticed since when AJ started doing the Black Widow, a lot of female wrestlers have been doing it, like Gail Kim and TNA. I've been seeing some local wrestling women here in California been doing that move. It's like, who fucking cares? Y'all gonna fucking do it anyways, you know? So
yeah, well, it's the same thing. Like, I mean, I hate to skip ahead, but like when Hideo Itami started to do the GTS, and everyone knew he was about to do it, and I was like, yeah, do it, because he's the inventor of the move. Like, CM Punk stole that move from Hideo Itami. Like, why did Hideo
you know
do
what?
it?
Since we're on that, I think he teased everybody and said that, you know, I'm about to start doing this move. He teased it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think he's going to start doing it. So
well, he does it better. He does it better than CM Punk. I mean, CM Punk did a great. Dude, CM Punk did it great, but Hideo makes it look nasty. He makes it look real.
Yeah, that's one match. That match was okay. I wasn't a big fan of it. But how about Finn Balor's look coming down the ring? That was nuts. I loved it though.
Well, there's a lot of people on Twitter being like, "Oh, it's better than Taker's entrance." I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but it was still pretty awesome.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah,
Taker's
the best.
Just imagine Finn Balor at a WrestleMania entrance. That will look sick.
Yeah, I mean, I have a few people on my Twitter line that were like, hey, you know, why doesn't he come out always painted like that? I'm like, Taker doesn't always do his minions. I mean, he's going to do it on pay-per-views because it's special. You want to see it, so he's going to do it once a month. Plus, doing that paint has to take forever.
Yes, it does.
Hey, just as good as that. Well, I wasn't a big fan of that match. It was okay, you know. It's good to get this situation out the way. Now I want to see what's next for Hideo Itami and Finn Balor. Eventually, those two are going to clash, which everybody's waiting on.
But
But Sasha Banks is like one of the things that really impressed me. And like nobody thought Sasha Banks could go like the way she went that night. Mad respect for Sasha Banks. What you guys' thoughts on Sasha, and Charlotte put on a hell of a match. Probably the second best NXT girls match out of all the takeovers this year.
Mm-hmm. Easily. And I think it was they didn't get even
could be third.
Like I think they get like half. They didn't get a lot of the time that Natalya and Charlotte got. But even without that time, they still put on a great show. If they would have got the time that Charlotte and Natalya, they maybe could have beaten Charlotte and Natalya. Maybe.
Yeah, top 3 for sure. Because you can't forget Emma and Paige. Their takeover.
Emma and Paige too. I still think I think Sasha and Charlotte beat that match. I know it was great. I felt more for Sasha and Charlotte. Like I was really into that match.
Yeah, me too. I was happy for Sasha, hands down. What about you, Austin?
I love Sasha. I mean, I think Charlotte is a little better than Sasha, but not by much. I mean, it's a hair. I think Sasha could probably make it in the main roster easy right now if they would change up the Divas division and give them more time.
She also has a character too, so.
Oh yeah, Charlotte is just kind of a weird female version of Flair, but not quite all the charisma. Still great, but yeah.
No, I'm talking about Sasha. Sasha's character.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying though. Sasha has a great character, and Charlotte kind of has a good character.
Holy shit! Hold on, I got some breaking news to tell you. Hold on, what the fuck? An East Coast promotion is coming here to Los Angeles in March, but oh my god, FWE is coming to Los Angeles, but March 11th, that's on a Wednesday though.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Is you talking about match I think you're talking about with AJ Styles versus John?
AJ Styles and who?
Think. Oh.
You said Skits.
Think.
Yeah, I think what he's telling me about is like, yes, AJ Styles against John Morrison. Yeah, that's taking place. FWE is coming to Hollywood, but they put on a fucking Wednesday night, March 11th.
March. That's actually during school. Like,
right?
March is when school is in session. That's the weirdest. You never have a wrestling event on a week during school. That's weird.
Look at. I see Candice and Joey a part of it. Willie Mack's going to be a part of it. June Galloway is going to be in there. Katrina.
Yeah, I'm back.
There we go.
Yeah. Katarina Waters, a.k.a. Winner. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Chris Masters on there. Shelly Martinez.
I thought you knew about that, dude. Remember that guy that was sitting behind me at PWG, and I exchanged numbers with him, so he's going to WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that day at the show. I don't know if you're, kind of drunk.
I just got an invite on Facebook about it. I'm like, what? But it's going to happen on a fucking Wednesday night, though? The fuck?
Styles versus Morrison.
Yeah.
That's sick.
It actually looks like it's going to be in Hollywood, this show, too, in Hollywood. That's crazy, though.
That stuff don't happen in the South. We still only got Southeastern Championship Wrestling.
Oh, yeah, but I'm still shocked because a promotion from New York is coming to here in Hollywood, pretty much. So that's crazy. It's like being, we're gonna have PWG in Tennessee, and I know you'll be there in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm telling you though, man. I'm telling you, dude. More East Coast places are going to be coming to the West Coast. Mark my words, and it's because of PWG. I'm telling you, man. People on the East Coast are talking about PWG. Like, that's not some simple regional West Coast thing anymore. That's like a huge thing. Like, people love it. And I'm telling you, dude, Ring of Honor is going to start coming to the West Coast. You're going to be seeing a lot more, and it's because of PWG, man, because they know that they've got that. West Coast has the best crowds, easily.
All right.
You know what? On the crowd, I really don't know. I don't think we got the best crowd.
I don't mean main crowd. I mean the indie crowd.
Well, I think because of PWG, I don't know yet. I mean, who knows? Whatever the Ring of Honor show does come down here in the West Coast, in LA, will we be doing the same shit like we do in PWG? That's something we'll have to find out. That's something we'll have to find out in March. But yeah.
I don't know, man. Of the 3 PWG events I've seen, man, that's the best crowd I've ever seen.
Which events have you seen?
This year's Bola, only night 1. I haven't watched night 2 yet. Let's see.
You should watch it after the show.
I have the DVDs inside. I'm not inside right now. I don't even know what the names of them are. I just popped them in, man. I got them in the mail. Opened
Who's
them,
in the matches?
them in the DVD player. I know Candice LeRae and Joey did. Hold on, I'll just go in and look. Dang it, because it's actually starting to rain anyway. Let's see. I gotta walk. But anyway, while I'm looking to find these things, no, the 3 I've watched just stellar crowds, man, and people don't appreciate wrestling like that around in the South. We cheer at whoever. I'm going to have to go downstairs and try to not wake up my wife. I don't know what it is about Southern crowds. We suck. Dude, I've been to so many Raws, SmackDowns, pay-per-views around here, and it's always just the worst, man. It really is, and I hate saying that about my hometown, but it's true. We suck. We don't cheer at the right times. We start the CM Punk chants, and it's just, come on, man.
Man, if I had money like that, I will fucking pay for your flight and for you to come to PW. Not only you, I'll probably do the same thing for Tom, Matt from WWE, and I guess the guys from fucking Wizard Podcast. I'll pay for all you guys' flight to come to PWG. Fuck it, if I had the money.
This guy.
Yeah, I would love that.
That means you can pay for the ticket every time then.
Shit, if I was a millionaire. Shit, I might as well buy myself $1 million belt.
We might, you know what? We might as well get into Black Cole Sun right now because it's 9:43 here in California.
Hold on. Before we go to Black Cole Sun, there's still some plenty of NXT talk. Remember, Kevin Owens, what he did end of the
let's get to the main event. Hell of a match, by the way. New
Here
NXT champion.
All-Star Weekend. I got All-Star Weekend 9, 1 and 2 from 2013, and Night 1 of Battle of Los Angeles, 2014. All right. I do not know why I chose those. Those are the ones I chose. Yeah. I think they're on sale, actually.
All right.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. They basically, we have a new NXT champ. And, at the end, everybody came off in the back, to congratulate Sami Zayn. You saw guys like Big Cass, everybody was in there. Charlotte, even Sami Callihan was in there. Kevin Steen, or Kevin Owens, whatever you want to call him, he was in the ring. Kenta was in the ring. And once everybody left the ring and it was just them two, clothesline him and powerbomb on the apron. He's going to do that. They allowed it. I was in love with it. It was definitely nasty. Definitely nasty. And I was definitely like, I told our boy Chris, ROH Code, that I would like to see these guys wrestle, but not right away, not right off the bat. And after seeing that right off the bat, why did I even say that? Because I'm pumped.
Yeah.
But
yeah. No, it only makes sense. Even if Kevin Owens loses, it doesn't matter. He came in. He's already established. I don't even think the WWE could have predicted that reaction, because I didn't. I thought he was going to get some cheers from the people who knew who he was.
I thought
that
they was
whole
going to swerve.
crowd. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of thought it would happen, but even when it did, I was still like, no way, kind of thing. I mean, I predicted that entire show, and I didn't even care. It was still perfect. That proves that having a predictable show doesn't mean crap. You can still have a great show. And even though I thought Kevin Steen would turn on him, it still blew my mind. I was like, that was
they kind of put a swerve on us though, because in the beginning, he came down as a face, so they put a swerve on us for sure. Like, I don't care nobody says that was a big swerve.
Yeah, and the cheering for him. I think that's what got me, was he came out there and held up his hand and hugged him and everything, and I was like, yeah, that's awesome. They're going to be friends. And then it happened, and you're like, damn. And the best part was they even had the copyright symbol at the end saying, because that's the sign for this is the end of the show. You can turn it now. And then that copyright sign went away, and that's when it happened. You're like, damn, that happened at the very, very end of the show. And you're just sitting here like, huh? No, I want to see more. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Let's get into some PWG talk, Oscar. Shall we?
Okay, we're done with NXT anyways. Did you
do Corey Graves?
Kevin Owens thing. We couldn't do that.
Did you do Corey Graves?
No, we didn't do Corey Graves, but he
retired.
But I know
about it.
Yeah, he's now part of the commentator team, so he's now a commentator. He retired. Right, I'm pretty sure all of us knew that was going to happen.
Probably for the best, because the dude wasn't. I mean, he was hit and miss in the ring. He was good sometimes, crappy others. But he was always good on the mic. So I think that's for the best, man. Why not?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, go take a look at it if you haven't watched it yet, people. PWG Black Cole Sun.
Hold on, Skits. Are we having a commercial-free show tonight or something?
Why are you saying that you wanted to go to commercial? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying.
Donald Trump took over.
I'm saying, are we having a commercial-free show tonight?
I think the man wants to go to commercials, and we're going to go to commercials.
I don't care. I mean, just saying.
Four Corners Radio is the home for the best professional wrestling and independent wrestling. Discussions and coverage. Billy, Ant, Martin, and Sam bring you three of the best podcasts every week. The Four Corners Raw Roundtable, the Indie Project, and the Saturday Freestyle. Along with the podcast, FourCornersWrestling.com is designed with all wrestling fans in mind. Feature articles, videos, the weekly shows, and much more. Four Corners and Wrestling Heads are teaming up to bring you wrestling's next revolution. Are you ready? Welcome back to WH Radio. We want to talk some PWG. So if you love PWG, you might want to tune in right about now, because I'm going to tweet it out right now. Like a type of PWG Black Cole Sun. Hell of a fucking show. I lost my voice. I'm pretty sure Oscar did too. Who doesn't lose?
Yeah.
Who doesn't fucking lose their voice when they go to PWG? If you don't, you don't belong in any fucking wrestling show if you lose your voice, because, hey, that's what us wrestling fans do. We go to shows and we lose our voice. But we open up with Vista Friends, Johnny Gargano, Chuck T, and Bobby Fish joins them as they have a three-way
six-man
going
tag.
against six-man
screwed
tag.
up.
Six-man tag.
You
fucked up. Tag.
You fucked up. You fucked up.
Yeah, they have a six-man tag versus AR Fox, Richie Swann, and ACH. And out of all six of those men, ACH was over. He had a Santa Claus hat on, and everybody, it's go ACH, ho ACH, ho ACH. If you haven't seen the fucking preview, go watch the shit. But great match though.
Great match though. Definitely enjoyed it. You know, you're definitely gonna get spots. You know, from ACH, AR Fox, even Chuck T, and Gargano, just doing all crazy shit. Like the match was a great opener for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Your thoughts on it, Oscar?
Yes, I was there, saw the whole thing. I was a little surprised to see Bobby Fish's match. I was surprised he was a replacement for Trent, because Trent tweeted a few weeks back that he was not ready to compete at the night PWG. So in line were questions, who the hell's replaced Trent? So it was Bobby Fish, and we know why. We'll explain to it later. Enjoyed the match. It was great. It's a good way to start off the match. You say the show, you can say. I enjoyed it, and you can say it was funny that when AR Fox, who the fuck, I don't know, some idiot yelled out that when AR Fox, ACH, and Rich Swann came out, they were calling the New Day. I don't know who yelled that out, but I was like, whatever. But at least he got the victory, though.
Yeah, the brothers got the win. Was it a shocker? It wasn't a shocker to me. It definitely was a shocker. And after that match,
I think I yell out, PWG ain't racist.
After that match,
chance, man. Jeez.
After that match, Excalibur announced why Bobby Fish wasn't wrestling Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong was his flight canceled due to rain, to a storm, so that's what happened with that. But yeah, a lot of people, were like, pissed off because they really want to see Roddy Strong. Roddy Strong does have a lot of fans at PWG.
They just want to shoot little boots. They really want to send him that shit.
He's got some fans, some fans out there too. I'm pretty shocked on that because he is a pretty good heel right now in PWG. But yeah, so Roddy Strong, his fight got canceled, and the next matchup after that, I believe it was Adam Cole versus Cedric Alexander. And everybody thought Cole and Cedric Alexander would be quick. Oscar's one of them. And they actually had a match, which I knew my boy Cole was just not going to come to PWG just to get squashed. Who's going to waste a fucking flight, all the way to Los Angeles just to get squashed? They had a pretty good fucking match. And for those that do not know, Adam Cole is injured. He has a shoulder injury. He's supposed to have surgery. He got the L. Hold on. Did Cole win or lose? I think he won.
He won the match. He beat Cedric Alexander, and after the match, he did get, you can see almost like a little speech saying that he needed surgery. He's going to be out for a while. And it was an awkward speech because it kind of showed us, like, okay, it's that and something else. Like, he's hinting something. So he was going to be out for a while. So, and he's going to be back better than ever. But then, it was kind of a little hint. It was a weird speech, you can say. But, yeah, that's how it comes. But it was a good match, though. He did put an effort in there, even though he was hurt. He put an effort there. He didn't want to miss PWG. He'd rather die than not miss PWG, so I gotta give Cole props to that.
Adam Cole's my boy. Adam Cole, baby.
Didn't someone call that, though? Didn't someone call that, like Cole would win and then someone would come in and beat him for the belt? I swear someone on this show called that.
No, Cole doesn't have the belt.
I didn't mean to say belt. Someone called, but I thought I heard someone call that Cole would not. I didn't mean to say belt. Cole would lose, and then not Adam Cole. I'm thinking of
You're thinking
Riley.
about Kyle
Riley.
Yeah, which we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into that
later.
in a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because Adam Cole was the one that fought Jay Briscoe in that fantastic Ring of Honor match. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So
yeah.
The next match for PWG was actually Chris Hero versus Trevor Lee. This match I was not a big fan of because it made Trevor Lee look real weak. Even though he got the win at the end of the day, I really want to see, like a real match with Trevor Lee. Like I know he's been upsetting former PWG champs, and I can go down the line. Kevin Steen was the first one. One that is he also beat Adam Cole. He pinned Ring of Honor former champ Michael Elgin. Who else did he pin? And now Chris Hero, another former PWG champ. So he's been pinning a lot of guys. And question is, what's next for him? Which we could probably talk about now. What do you think's next for him, Oscar?
Trevor Lee, you're asking, right?
Right.
Either he gets a title shot, or you bring in another guy, maybe a Kenny Omega, a former PWG champ. That's a good question. What's next for Trevor Lee? Who knows? You already beat all these guys.
I think Kenny Omega will have a good match.
Yeah, they'll have a good match. I know, and I think it was RH Code, Chris, that says that it might be easier for Kenny Omega, now he's part of New Japan. He might have more time to do PWG than he had in the past, So who knows? Maybe he'll come back to the next show and have a match with Trevor Lee. So, yeah. That's what's next. You got either a title match or one more guy, and that guy should be Kenny Omega.
Not bad. Well, yeah, Trevor Lee got the W. Hero's looking good out there. Looks like he's been working out. I know a lot of people were talking mad mess about my boy Chris Hero, talking about he's fat and all, but he didn't look fat to me. Looks like he's been working out, and he's looking real good right now.
Yeah, definitely. And all I gotta say is I will be seeing Chris Hero this weekend at AWS.
Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Still possibility I might go. I'll let you know by the end of the week.
Hurry up.
Next matchup. We had Biff Busick versus Tommaso Ciampa versus Brian Cage versus UA Nation. That was hell of a match. 4 big dudes going at it, spots after spots. And how about that double 619 Brian Cage did on Biff Busick and Tommaso Ciampa?
Wow. That's all I gotta say. His 619 is fucking crazy. Especially a big dude like him doing that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's like one of his moves. Is his part of his movesets at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Like another move,
Yep.
it's crazy because a lot of guys at PWG take other movesets that the guys that do in the WWE do. Like we saw Gargano and Chuck T do the 3D.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the winner of that match is Brian Cage. Brian Cage has been on a fire right now in PWG, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. He's a Californian dude. They're having him going over these guys, and that's pretty cool, And we'll see. Maybe he'll lead him somewhere. Maybe I'll explain more after the end of or towards the end of PWG talk. But yeah, I mean that's great. They're giving him all these little wins in there, but hopefully it'll lead to something.
Yeah. Definitely, dude. Next match, we had Joey Ryan and Candice LeRae versus Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian. And, yes, another PWG event with Joey Ryan getting shitted on by fans. Nobody's fucking with Joey Ryan. But, of course,
yeah,
they get the belt.
Joey Ryan.
Dude's
Joey Ryan.
Taylor than John Cena. He's in the same character for 15 years. needs to shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's the John Cena of PWG. The problem is there's no, let's go Joey. Joey sucks. It's just Joey sucks.
Joey sucks. Yeah. It's because he's like Cena. He doesn't change up his persona at all. I mean, he's done this sleaze thing for, I know y'all know the answer. It's like, got to be going on 8 years. It's old, man.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, we already know just him and Kansas are still tag champs. It would have been nice that, I don't know. I think the Bucks need to get back in the mix in the PWG tag titles. Somebody.
I don't know if that's gonna happen, but yeah.
Why do you say that?
I think you should talk about their next that match, the Bucks against Matt Sydal and
I mean, I'm trying to figure out your comment though. You said you don't think that's gonna happen.
I will explain why right now. That was a great match. Probably match of the night right there.
I disagree.
But then, I don't know. I said probably. I think.
Not even.
I'm kind of interested to hear this too.
I said probably.
The match of the night. You want to talk about match of the night? We'll get into that in a minute. But
no. You see, you don't. I think you don't know what the word probably is. I said probably. I'm not saying it is.
Not even top 3.
Okay. But then we all know the Bucks lost to Sabin and Matt Sydal. But then I saw these tweets. I saw Chris Sabin tweeting that, "Hey, book us as a tag team. They want to be a tag team now." So then it looks like PWG is going to take that advantage, and it wouldn't surprise me if they get a tag title shot before the Young Bucks do. So this whole tag team theme is getting big between Chris Sabin and Matt Sydal. So I see people I know actually retweeting this shit. So it wouldn't surprise me those guys get a tag title shot. And they're going to be and most likely they're going to be teaming up at DDT4. So there you go.
Yeah, I saw Sabin botching a lot in that match too. So
yeah.
But why would that mean that the Bucks won't be tag champions?
I ain't said tag champions. I said you won't be getting tag title shots.
Oh, in the mix. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. That's what. I was confused. I thought you said that Bucks won't be tag champions again. I'm like, but why? But no. You meant in the mix. Okay.
Let's talk about the match of the night. Let's talk about one of the matches of the night. Kyle O'Reilly versus Ricochet. What a match. What a fucking match for the PWG Heavyweight Championship. That is one match of the night. Kyle O'Reilly defeated Ricochet. Hell of a match. Hell of a crazy match. 2 talented fuckers. Probably 2 of the best wrestlers in the world. Got to see that match. Yeah, that's a much. This is a must buy DVD. I say, because I'm actually going to buy the DVD. This was so fucking good. I have to support Kyle O'Reilly and Ricochet and the rest of the guys and the one girl that was a part of this event. O'Reilly and Ricochet stole the show. And then right after, out of nowhere, the guy who's supposed to be, his flag got canceled. He comes down and attacks Kyle O'Reilly, Roddy Strong.
Yeah.
Guess what? A guerrilla warfare match happens, which would be probably Kyle O'Reilly was in 2 of the best matches in one night. Kyle O'Reilly's a beast. Him and Strong just killed it, dude. Spots all over. They even undid the fucking turnbuckle in it, and Strong was choking the shit out of fucking Kyle O'Reilly. It was a suplex. Somebody suplexed somebody through the table. That was crazy. This shit was just nuts, bro. Chairs and shit just been used. It was crazy. If you've never seen a guerrilla warfare match, you need to go watch one. Kevin Steen, Adam Cole. My first PWG show, our first PWG show, guerrilla warfare match. That was nuts. If you don't know what a guerrilla warfare match is, it's basically a hardcore match. Crazy nuts. But you have a new PWG champ. His name is Roderick Strong, and he deserves it. he's playing that heel role real well. He deserves it.
Yep, and kind of you can say him walking out the tag title, well, not with the tag title, with the world title. Kind of you can say nailed the coffin between all these ROH rumors. You know, I know you're gonna say like, oh yeah, we got some guys coming in, but you know, it's awkward that you had that weird speech from Adam Cole. Then you see all these tweets from, you know, Kyle O'Reilly tweeting that, you know, it was great to be your champ, or Rosita, thank you, it was great to be your champion, or having a run as your champion, but this is not goodbye, check you guys later. So now what's the question of PWG in the future? That means we're not going to see Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole.
What it is, I think it's going to be the guys who have what's the exclusive contracts from Ring of Honor. Those guys, certain shows on PWG I don't think they can participate in. Like guys like Tommaso Ciampa. Well, I asked him personally. It's just it, you know, because you're part of Ring of Honor. Like, are you not going to be able to work with PWG no more? He said, I don't know about the other guys, but me, I'm fine. He's okay to work with PWG still. You know, so maybe some guys, like Roddy Strong, he's not a full-time Ring of Honor guy, but he's still going to be, you know, PWG.
You see, it makes sense to give that belt to Roddy because he's not contracted with anybody. And it was funny that when we heard all about these rumors at first, you know, I was thinking Kyle is big time for Ring of Honor. And also Ricochet, he doesn't show up in every PWG show. You know, so why give the strap to him?
I fucking called it though. And said Strong was gonna win.
Hey, I think I said it first. All right. So I kind of said that's the only way you can do it. You got to have Roddy Strong and O'Reilly or Ricochet in a impromptu match, and fucking have Roddy Strong walk out with a title. And because it makes more sense if you go that way, if all this PWG or ROH rumor was true. So that's the way they got to do it. But now that, you know, like I said, the question is or not question, but is most likely we're going to see a different PWG in 2013. You know, we're not going to see Cole. We're not going to see.
You mean 2015?
Red Dragon. Yeah, 2015.
You said 2013.
I said 2015, fucker. Fix your ears now. Okay, but yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a little different look for PWG. So yeah, I mean, all I gotta say is I think we just enjoyed our best times in PWG. I'm not saying it's gonna suck, but we're gonna get used to this new look, you can say. And going back to Brian Cage, you know, maybe while these wins are coming up, or been happening to him, maybe he'll get a title shot against Roderick Strong.
Don't see it. I see, like we said, Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee is probably one of the names. Or Trevor Lee or a Johnny Gargano, guys like these, like they're going to step up, you know. So you got those guys. I don't see Brian Cage in the PWG heavyweight championship scene at all. It's going to be somebody like Roddy Strong, Trevor Lee, even Ricochet. He could probably come back, you know, and get another shot, you know. He may not be at every show, but he will get a title shot either way. So, but who knows? We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, but that pretty much ended. TLC pretty much ended the whole big event in wrestling for the year, right? Big events, Wrestle Kingdom 9. Because that was that's a long time without a really huge event.
Yeah,
3 weeks. But no. I mean, that whole time y'all were talking, I just heard Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, and the reason why I kind of got those two mixed up is because they're pretty much the two dudes in the independents right now that give me faith in wrestling still, because those two are just above and beyond everybody else right now in the independents, at least in my opinion.
we're talking
Cole
Ring of Honor, Since we're talking Ring of Honor, I just want to name some names that are going to be part of the Nashville tapings. For Ring of Honor Wrestling, some of the folks that will be a part of that taping. You got Caprice Coleman. You got Moose with Veda Scott and forget the other guy's name. Stokely. Roddy Strong. Roddy Strong's going to be there. Cedric Alexander, Tommaso Ciampa, Mark Briscoe, Mike Bennett with Maria, Matt Taven, Hansen, Adam Page, The Decade, The Addiction, Adam Cole, Jay Briscoe, and Alberto El Patron. And you'll find out who he's going to wrestle tomorrow on Twitter. They're going to announce who he's going to wrestle. So if I had to pick anybody on this card who he's going to wrestle, Mark Briscoe or either Cedric Alexander is the best person for him to go. Or maybe Roddy Strong. Roddy Strong's probably the best one. Roddy Strong's probably the best one for him to go against.
Yeah. Dude, I'm beyond excited to see El Patron in Ring of Honor.
El Patron.
Because El Patron, cojones. Well, I just want to see him unchained for once. You know, I don't want to see him held down by WWE and their crap. I want to see him completely unchained because I know he's going to bring it. Because I've never seen him in AAA or anything like that. I've never had the privilege to see that. So I'm wanting to see him in Ring of Honor, and I'm wanting to see him just really go at it with somebody because I know he can do it. He was easily one of the most underrated wrestlers in WWE. He was so held back.
Definitely.
I mean, I don't mean like title-wise. Title-wise, he wasn't held back at all. I'm talking about like it's style-wise. So
definitely. Also, I just want to throw one more thing out, people. AAW just booked Davey Richards versus Wild Nation coming soon. It's going to be, I can give you the date. I have a date here. Give me 1 second. But that's, with those two paired up together, wow. Nation out here getting booked. He's kind of become a PWG regular. But it's going to happen at the next show, December 27th, Davey Richards versus Wild Nation.
That's crazy.
I think the Wolves are coming here to Kingsport, which is, I think, an hour away from me. I think the Wolves are actually doing an event like next weekend here. But I looked at the rest of the card, and I don't know a single wrestler on the rest of that card. And I'm like, who are these people? And I started looking them up, and they are just awful. So then they're building the card around the Wolves. And I'm like, I'm not paying $25 just to go see the Wolves. It's not going to happen. So I don't know, man. That's what I'm talking about. Southern wrestling right now. We get Doc Gallows all the time. Doc Gallows comes here at least once a month, and that's great. That's wonderful. But that's all they got. They do one person, and then they give you a crap show and expect everything to be okay when they bring out one person. And it's like, man, just come on, man. And then we've got Ring of Honor, but that's in Nashville, which is 2.5 hours away.
Are you going to that show?
Do what?
Are you going to go to that taping?
Oh, yeah. I always do. I always go to the Ring of Honor taping. Well, actually, you know what? I may not be able to this time since my wife's pregnant. That's all. No, I may not be able to this time. So that may be out the door. But I have been to the last 3 or 2. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll get to go. We'll see. I want to, but I don't want to. But the crowds at Ring of Honor kind of get a little rowdy, so I don't want to take my pregnant wife to that because I mean, there's a fight that breaks out like all the time. It's weird. So, yeah, we're drunkards down here. We can't help it.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of running out of time here, ladies and gentlemen. Before we go off, Oscar, why don't you let our listeners know which shows we'll be attending, where we'll be at coming this weekend?
Well, I'm gonna be at it's a joint show actually. It's AWS joint show with PWB, which stands for Pro Wrestling Bushido. It's a company from the North Bay area. They're having a show this weekend. I've found guys like Chris Hero is going to be involved. B-Boy, Willie Mack, Tyler Bateman, Rocky Romero.
It's that Big Four-Way, right?
Yeah, it's part of the Big Four-Way, yeah. I mean, I'm just giving out names who are going to be out there. Virgil Flynn up in the Bay Area, they're going to be involved in this show. I'm planning to go there on Saturday. And also another show I'm thinking about going Sunday. I'm actually thinking about it. Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. They're making a match. It's supposed to be the final match of Colt Cabana versus Adam Pearce, which they had a history-long feud in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, and they're going to have the final match between the two at Championship Hollywood this Sunday, and it's free. You're going, it's free. But yeah, I'm thinking about going there. I don't know if you want to go, Skits, but it's a free show. So,
Colt Cabana. Yeah, man.
Yep.
They actually have a DVD out too that tells the story of how they got screwed in NWA. I forgot the name of the DVD, but I heard it was interesting. Some friends were talking about it in the PWG line. That's
Seven
something I
Levels
might
of
look
Hate.
into. Huh?
Yeah, it's called Seven Levels of Hate. Yeah, it's called Seven Levels of Hate, which at the time, Championship Wrestling Hollywood was part of the NWA thing, and they'll bring the NWA title and they'll defend the title like other promotions as well. So yeah, it was a great rivalry that year, and they're gonna have one more match against each other at Championship Wrestling Hollywood this Sunday.
Yeah, and also some shows for next year is coming up. I know it's kind of early we're talking about this, but January 23rd and 24th, Wrestling Cares returns. They'll have a women's tournament, and also you got Johnny Gargano, your Wrestling Cares winner from last year. Also, he's going to be a part of the show. He'll be facing the winner of the champions of whoever wins that championship match this Saturday. So I'm hoping like either a guy like Tyler Bateman wins, or Tyler Bateman's probably the main one I would like to see him face, because we've seen him, probably in the ring with Willie before. We've seen him in the ring with B-Boy before. Tyler Bateman's probably the only one. Like, I want to see the underdog. And also, the Greek guy Papa Don returns.
Yep.
Wrestling Cares. That's all next year, though. But we're giving some early news here. Also, ladies and gentlemen, there's a possibility we might have a show tomorrow with B-Boy. Possibility. Stay tuned. We will let you know. And yes, I will have the categories up for the Body Slam Awards. Voting will be up, so everybody can vote. Get your friends to vote. Basically, it's our version of the Slammy Award. It's the 4th annual Body Slam Awards. Get involved with the voting, and we will announce the winners. This is no bullshit where we just give the winner. It's a legit voting. So Body Slam Awards will have the categories up and everything. So and also the WH Top 100 will be coming soon. Next year we'll have a show on the WH Top 100 and let everybody know our Top 100 wrestlers of the year. So yeah, be tuned for that.
That was my question. That was going to be my next question. You said that the Body Slam Awards is like the Slammies, and I'm like, you don't mean it's rigged, right? Because Slammies are totally rigged.
Yeah, we basically put a poll up.
You answered my question. Yeah, you answered my question perfectly.
Definitely. Before we go up air, Smartcast, did you want to give out your information where everybody can find you on Twitter and where they can find your stuff on Wrestling.com?
Absolutely. Got some fun trivia for you first. Southeastern Championship Wrestling, that only wrestling company I have around here, Championship Wrestling of Hollywood owns it, which is kind of funny. But anyway, you can, it's weird that they own an East Coast and a West Coast company. It's really odd. And our company's crap compared to Hollywood. But you can find me only one place, and that's at SmartCast on Twitter. You can, of course, read my stuff on Wrestling Head. Only place you can find me. I've got one more video, and then I get this stupid splint off, and I can start writing again. So, ready for that. Yeah.
Definitely good. Well, thanks for calling up, man, and we'll see you soon. I'm pretty sure we'll talk to you on Twitter.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Peace, bro.
Yeah, man.
That was our boy SmartCast. Check his shit out at wrestlingheads.com, blog section. But you can also always follow me on Twitter at WHSkits. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe us, youtube.com/wrestlingheads. Listen to our old episode of blogtalkradio.com/wrestlingheadsradio. ProWrestlingTees.com/wrestlingheads. New shirt probably coming soon. Also, what else we got? Wrestlingheads.com. That's the website. Covering news from WWE, TNA, from the internationals, from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Also, Indies, Ring of Honor, PWG, AAW, whatever. And that's it I got. Also follow Wrestling Heads and Instagram follow us.
All right. And you guys can follow me at Sinister632 on Twitter, Instagram, and Vine. Like Skid said, check out WrestlingHeads.com. You will like that website. We give out our facts, our sources. They're facts. They're not fiction. Just check it out. Check out the blogs. Check out all the writers' blogs we have on Wrestling Heads, like SmartCast and other guys we have. Just check all that stuff. Also, ROH Code himself check out his stuff as well. And also want to put a little. I just want to give a little shout out to fucking Tom. He's on the show today because he's scared. The reason why he's scared because my St. Louis Rams are going to fuck up his New York Giants this weekend. So he's being a little pussy right now. And, whenever it's the next show, hopefully we'll get B-Boy on tomorrow. We can talk some Lucha Underground because lately he's been doing good. I hope you saw that ladder match, Skid, because it was a good match. I enjoyed it. So, yeah.
Definitely, man. I'm definitely going to watch that match because I actually heard your Vox this morning. And I'll probably watch it tonight because there's no Gotham coming on tonight.
Yeah,
but
definitely. Just check it out, that match. And I know I watched Gotham too, but fuck, man. I haven't put any new episodes lately. But, just go check it out, man. Yeah, you won't be disappointed, even though Ezekiel Jackson's in that match. By the way, it was nice to see him at PWG.
And it was nice seeing John Morrison fall on his ass.
Hey, I did the little Wolfpack sign with him.
Until next time, result. Peace.
What time is it? WH Radio.